When I'm head over heels, I guess that love is up and down. I feel so bad.
So I was there in 1956, which was the year. Everything big happened to him that year. That's when all of his dreams started coming true. And it was also the last year where he could just live like a normal person. When I first started dating Elvis, we could go to the theater, the Malco, the Strand, Los State, Los Palace there in Memphis, and buy our tickets at the box office, walk right in, sit down, watch the movie. And of course there at the end he was renting whole theaters for himself and his group, and those simple days, they were over very, very fast. I dated Elvis steadily for a year. Elvis never dated anyone steadily. Maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but that would have been it. But I enjoyed being a part of that scene, the life he was living. I enjoyed him very much. We were good friends, and we cared a lot about each other. I call him a master juggler when it comes to ladies, because I read all these things about all these women, and yet he was calling me every night and talking and talking and talking for half hour, hour. So they must have been waiting in the other room.
Crazy kiss and bam, I hit for the skies. I guess that love is like a cable ride. You skate along, but then you never can tell.
He had ample opportunity to practice before I ever came along. And if practice makes perfect, then you know what kind of a kisser he was. His relationship with his parents was wonderful. And people often remark about how close he was to his mother. In fact, I liked her so much. Even when Elvis was out of town, I would go to visit with her, and she would come to my house to visit with me. Mr. Presley would drive her over, and my mom and aunt were there, and she liked them a lot. And she was so unhappy when he was away, so worried. And a lot of times when we would go out on dates and go to the theater, the movie theater, I would slip out and call her just to let her know that, where we were and what we were doing, everything's okay. It was a wonderful, close-knit family. Yeah, I knew him from really when he was almost unknown to just megastar. Nothing had ever happened like that before. So they really didn't know what to expect. And thank goodness for the photographers who were around and took photographs, because those photographs certainly bring back the memories of those particular times that, who knows, they may have faded too had I not had the photographs to remind me. But there's so much, unfortunately, that I don't remember, and I often think if I had known how important that era was, I would have paid more attention. Photographers came out often to my home to take pictures, and of course I never knew what was going to evolve. For the most part, I mean, the articles were flattering, and it was fun. It was fun to go into a drugstore and look through the magazines and try to find one that had my picture in it, I've found, in speaking to kids from all over the country, people who were kids back then, the white kids listening to the black music was sort of peculiar to the Memphis area. A lot of other areas didn't have that influence. But Elvis was influenced by the black music and WDIA, listening to that, as all my friends did. No matter where we go, what we do, it seems, everybody has an Elvis story. He touched so many lives. Positively, he touched their lives. He made them all richer for having known him. I think somewhere today he must be proud of that.
Money's a week, my head is spinning around. I guess that love has turned me upside down. When I get hurt, but gee,